Hello everybody, this is Amanda Olisanyu and I am with you from Cape Town, South Africa at Harry's Barbershop. And I wanted to talk to you today about 5 mistakes that I continuously see as I've trained people all over the world, from people coming out of school all the way to experts, and where the patterns that kind of go wrong in haircuts. Okay, so the first one is that there's no system. So I want you to become conscious of the plan in your head. And what that means is start with the end in mind, know where you're going. So if you create a guide here, follow that guide the entire way through. A sign that you don't have a guide or a plan is if you're going over the haircut many times and you're running out of time or you're running late. So start with the end in mind. The second one is the hair grows out too quickly. If you're cutting a haircut every 2 weeks maybe, the haircut should last closer to 3 or 4 weeks. The biggest reason it will grow out really quickly is because most people will follow the round of the head. So what that means is they'll take a clipper and they have a guard on it and they'll go up above the round of the head and you remove weight in through here. What that does is it makes this area of the head grow really quickly, especially if the head is a little fatter here, then it will grow out really quickly. Okay, so think about designing the shape of the haircut to make sure that you have longevity. One of my biggest passions in life is that we make a solid living from this. We increase the value of ourselves and naturally money so that we can cut hair for a long, long time. And how you do that is by increasing value. And one of the easiest way to do that is create a haircut that grows out really well and lasts longer and looks better for more than 2 weeks. So this brings me into the third point, which is disconnection. Now, disconnection is a very common thing that we use in hair cutting. And I brought in Zanquinis, my model, and he has great hair, obviously. And it's really dark, so it does blend together okay. But I want to think about this haircut, the quality of the haircut, just a little bit higher. Now, you can see that if I pull this hair out, it's quite a bit longer here. Right? Now, when I actually cut his hair the one time in between because I wanted to use him, but it was too short to use. And where it was too short was up here because I couldn't connect this haircut then because it was too much of a disconnection. Okay, so one of the places it should not be disconnected is in the back. This should most of the time always be connected. Where the disconnection starts is about right here. If you start the disconnection right here, it becomes very extreme very quickly. If you want to create just a subtle disconnection and create just a little bit of weight or height on top, the disconnection should actually start about here. You can disconnect this front to about here, and that will naturally give it a disconnection. But it really doesn't help the client or the guest have a disconnection in this area. And honestly, it just starts looking like a toupee very quickly. So the fourth point that I want to bring up is the tools. I often say, check my link in my bio below, but I'm a big believer in quality tools. I don't have a lot of tools, but I have quality tools. If you have a lot of tools, it's usually a sign that you're not buying high quality tools. So I would reframe your mind for that one. The fifth point that I want to bring up are the products. Now, usually barbers, it's kind of an afterthought. And what I mean by that is they might use a little bit of product at the end, but they really don't teach the guests what product they're using and why they're using it. So I would recommend that you use high quality products like everything else, and that you sell it to your clients for 2 reasons. The first reason is it will give you more money and you don't have to cut more hair to do it. The second reason is because when you use high quality products and they go home with those products, it allows them to look good from the time that they leave your chair until the time they come back. And those products are going to help represent your work a lot better. So on the haircut today, I'm going to use a product with a little bit of shine. And the reason is because when somebody has really dark hair and you use a matte product, it can look dull or flaky very quickly. So just a little bit of shine, but I don't use petroleum and I don't use mineral oil. A little secret. I hope this helps, and we'll see you soon. So this is the haircut. It's a lot more blended in through the sides. And you noticed I took a lot off of here and then hardly anything up here, because what I did was I removed this weight here and pushed the length back into the center. I like his hair like this, and we're debating, we're arguing, and he likes it a lot higher, which is fine. So I am gonna style it straight and I'm gonna style it back. But what I've let him know is that his hair grows forward. So he has to blow dry his hair back and use a product that replicates or helps it stay back. Because the hair is growing from the root, he's gonna have to blow dry from the root to really get it to stand up, and then it will have longevity. So I guess he wins this one, but this is how I would have him wear it.